This is Peter Lau. Today is Saturday, October 12th. I'm at 570 North 5th Avenue, Covina, California. I'll be entering through the front side cleanout. Correction. The cleanout located on the right side of the house. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 92 feet into the main sewer line, where it ties in with the city sewer. We're noted at a depth of 6 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. Currently what you're seeing on the screen is the city sewer connection, or rather the city sewer lateral, and there's a lot of water currently being ran in it because if property on the block is on the sewer system, they also have a sewer line of their own that goes out and meets basically this connection. So this water you're actually seeing coming from the other homes on the block. Currently working my way back from clay piping. That's very typical. Most cities will use clay for their sewer line material. Water was ran during and prior to this inspection, so you're seeing a little bit of residual water flowing. It's been about a minute since the water has been turned off. Someone is currently draining, or the home inspector is draining water from the tub right now. But things that I'm looking out for within the clay portion of the line, looking out for offsets, cracks, root intrusion, and things of that nature. Anything else that may cause complications to the sewer line, I'll point them out. So here we have an offset within the clay portion of the line. Basically, the joint that connects two sections of clay piping together becomes off-centered over time, typically due to earthquakes, heavy construction. Sometimes root intrusion can also cause offsets, and that allows for moisture to seep out of the pipe. And when moisture seeps out of the pipe, if there's trees or other vegetation growing in close proximity to the sewer line, that's typically why you get roots growing in the sewer. Typically that will happen within the clay portion of the line. And as you can see, there's still just a little bit of water flowing out with more offsets throughout the clay. And I'll just pause here for a moment to let the water kind of flow out because it's starting to impede the vision of the sewer scope. Okay, so most of the water has subsided. Now we're going to start working our way back once again. So the distance indicator is on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Currently about 65 feet into the main line. We are working our way back from the city sewer connection, so that number will be decreasing as I pull the line back. And again, I'm just letting the camera sit here so that you can see that the water is very clearly draining away from the house. And then we do have some slight water buildup from that offset, not causing any blockages at the time of inspection. With about 40 feet remaining. So thus far the line is free of any debris buildup. And I am pulling the line back slightly. Recording resuming the inspection. So at about 35 feet, we do actually have some stagnant water. The reason why stagnant water in a line is an issue is because if water is going to stagnate here as you start living in the property and you start flushing stuff down the toilet, debris and sediment can also collect where the water is collecting, and then over the long run it could cause slower draining of the house or a blockage. So I've paused here for another few minutes, and I'm actually going to be pushing the camera further. And as you can see, from about 30 feet, and I am still pushing right now. "30 feet to about 36 feet, we do have that stagnant water. So I will recommend further evaluation from a qualified plumber in that regard, and I will recommend that that portion of the line also gets looked at. So I did pause the recording because someone just turned on the kitchen sink, but it's been about a minute since it's been turned off, so I'll be resuming the inspection. And then here, we did briefly just see some debris buildup. And we're not able to fully visualize it because there was water in the line. So now that the water has fully been turned off, we're noticing that there's some root intrusion growing in the clay portion of the line. And again, I'm going to be pushing forward through some of this debris. And you can see on the right-hand side that there are very clearly some roots growing into this clay portion of the line that's causing some of this stagnated water. Recommendation of hydrojetting to remove the tree roots and debris buildup. And those are the same tree roots that we saw just a moment ago. So it makes a lot of sense that there are roots within the line, given that the cleanout axis is almost directly underneath some bushes. So there's some vegetation that runs in very close proximity to the sewer line, as I explained with the offset comment. And once again, here's a good example: offsets and the roots growing in at the joint of the offset. Now I'm working my way back up the axis, which you see a lot of roots. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.